Hi, hello, professionals. I'm pretty damn sure that you must be putting all your efforts for this December 22 examination. Okay, so with that effort, I'm just supporting you with certain important topics from governance and risk management subject. The chapter is reporting, very important chapter for your examination. Okay, and suggestion is whatever we have done in a class and whatever subjects we have covered, please read it all. Please read it all. But yet the mind has a inquest, the mind has a question that what are the important topics that I should do on the examination day? So certain topics that you must do on the examination. No doubt this chapter is important, so you have to cover everything as far as possible, but certain important topics that you must do on your examination day is this one. Okay, so do read financial reporting as a short note. What is a financial reporting? What is the process? And financial reporting serves primary purposes, and the data is disclosed in the report. Financial reporting involves disclosure of the things, and then what are the main components of financial reporting, like financial statement, notes to account, quarterly, prospectus, and financial discussions. So do read them. Then that apart, yes, please read this part. What is the importance of financial reporting? It helps the organization. Yes, it helps the organization in various kind of compliance. It facilitates audit reports as a backbone of the analysis or benchmarking, and it helps the organization domestic as well as overseas basic finalization, bidding, labor contract, and many other purpose. So what is this? Do read this one. Then another important topic is, yeah, board's report, a very important topic that you must be knowing for your examination points of view. What are the board report requirements? You have to understand what is the mandate in the board report, what is a board report has to pass, and every company has to give their own board report with the financial statement. And a board report generally complies of what? So company specification, general information, capital structures, investment funds, or management disclosures, detail of deposits, guarantees, loans, CSR, conservation of energies, foreign exchange, earnings outgo, risk management, visual mechanisms, judicial reports, auditors report, secretarial report, auditors response, secretarial auditors response, application, insolvency, annual returns. So you have to remember what are the broad headings which is covered over here. And corporate social responsibility report, another important chapter that you must be doing. In that, I would recommend this one rather. Yeah. So this is the format of activities which is included in the board's report from the financial year 1st April 2020. Do read the headings like outline the composition of the committees. Okay, web link has to be provided. Then impact assessment report amount which is available for various kind of compliances. Okay, and then average net profits which has been transferred, and the details how the profits is calculated, CSR amount from the previous years, details of the amount spent on the ongoing projects. Okay, details of CSR amount other than the ongoing projects, the amount spent of administrative, amount spent of impact assessment, excess amount of any kind of spend, and the details of CSR spent in the 3 financial years, detail of CSR spent in the preceding financial years, and the asset-wise allocation details specify the reasons. Please read the headings. I'm not asking you to frame the entire report. I know it's difficult, but please read the headings. What kind of details are covered in the CSR report? Okay. Then, apart from this, yeah, please read this one. What are the internal benefits of sustainability reporting? So, if there's a sustainability reporting, what benefits do we see? So, we see increased understanding, emphasized link, influencing long-term streamlining process, benchmarking, and avoiding things. Okay, and yes, another important topic, sustainability reporting. So what are the key drivers of sustainability reporting? Okay, what drives the sustainability reports? So here they are, something like regulations, customers, loyalty, NGOs and media, employees, peer pressure from other companies, companies themselves, and investors. So these are the key drivers why we need a sustainability reporting at first place. Okay, so do read them, learn them well. And in global reporting index, yeah, it goes without saying, read this one. So what is the yeah, you can see some of the distinctive elements of GRI standards. So what are the GRI standards elements that can be included? So something like multi-stakeholders input, a record of use and endorsement, government references and activities, independence and shared development cost. So these are the key elements that has to be done. Then apart from this, please read this, that is the internal benefits for companies and organizations can include, and what are the external benefits for sustainability reporting can include. Okay, these two things, do read it well. And in the sustainability reporting framework for India, MC was considering this one, so this paragraph becomes important. And the national voluntary guidelines was developed. Initially it was a BRR report, and CSR policy was developed, a BRR report was developed, and then SEBI has laid down some kind of circular on 10th of May 2021. So in the recent time, mitigating the risk, what things has to be done, what is the ESG standards which is there. In terms of amendment of regulation 34, it is now decided to have a BRSR, that is a business responsibility and sustainability reports. What are the disclosures required? And BRSR is intended towards quantitative standardization, and the listed entity shall prepare the report accordingly for this. And the terms of applicability are that the aforesaid amendments is applicable for top 1000 listed companies and shall replace BRR by financial year 21. Stock exchanges advised to see that these compliances are taken care, and SEBI will be enforcing from 2022-23 BRSR will be applicable. Okay, so do read that. And yes, the challenges in the mainstream reporting, what are the challenges if there is a sustainability reporting that has seen? So government encouragements may or may not be there. Awareness becomes a real-time challenge. Expertise, knowledge, and investments behavior. So do read them and learn them well. And yeah, what are the key stakeholders of integrated reports? In integrated reporting, the organization, investment, stakeholder, society, they are the key stakeholders of integrated report. And yes, the pillars of the governance in case of integrated report, what are the four main pillars? So it's all about, I have been telling you again and again, it's accountability, you need a transparency, you need that integrity, and you need that proactiveness, this stewardship has required for these kind of reporting. Okay, and please read this one in GRI reporting, integrated reports. Yeah, what are the fundamental concepts and the framework? What are the fundamental concepts of an integrated report? What is required in an integrated report? Okay, the integrated report is inside of relationship and the capitals. The capitals are the main framework and the ability of the organization that enables them. And what are the framework? It identifies information and written. So these are certain important things. Please read them, and do read the, yeah, the content elements, that is organizational overview and external reports, governance, content, business model, risk analysis and opportunities, strategy and resource allocations, outlook, and basics of presentation. So these are the integrated report contents that is required to be taken care of. Okay, and another area which is important for you to read is integrated report in listed company. How integrated report in Indian listed companies have developed. SEBI has mandated that. Initially, it was for the top 500 listed companies, but later on, SEBI has changed it to top 1000 listed companies on December 26, 2019. Okay, and yes, the today the investor is getting both financial as well as non-financial information, so they love that. They understand that company is performing on what benchmark and what areas of indexing. And the listed entity also provides adequate timely information to the stock exchange, and integrated reporting councils guidelines are also prescribed, plus the strategy and focus, orientation, connectivity of information, stakeholder relationship, materiality, conciseness, reliability, and completeness. And the organization depends on certain kind of capital flows. So what are the various kind of capital flows? They can be financial capital, manufactured capital, intellectual, human, social relationship, and natural capital that could be there. And And the SEBI White Circular has made it applicable now to top 1000 company. Today we are studying BRSR, which is will be applicable from 20 to 23. Till then it is BRR, and information relating to integrated reports and management discussion analysis is there. In case the company is providing information, then they can go ahead with this, and no separate reporting will be required. And green initiative is taken by the integrated report that has to be displayed on the website and the reports itself. Okay. And what is the relationship between integrated report and this one exactly? How is integrated report different from a sustainability reporting, which is different from a financial reporting? So integrated report gives you a broad kind of framework. It gives you a line of communication. So what is the meaning of this, and what is the kind of information that is covered? What is the focus area? Okay, what is the focus area? What is the purpose of having this kind of report? Who are the audiences in this kind of reports? What is the scope that is covered? And financial reporting, basically it's finance, but what is differentia? And the framework which is covered in the integrated report. So please read them well enough for your exams. It will be really helpful. So these topics are important topics. Okay, but I'm not asking you to ignore the others. Read the others as well, but on the day of exams, these topics becomes the important topics that you must be doing. Okay. Okay, all the best. I'm sure you're giving your best. Okay, and any support from my side, let me know. All the best for me.